What's up, Infected? Welcome to the Quarantine. I got an unboxing here for Fog of Love. Now, it does need to be noted, this is a pre-production copy of the game, so what you are going to see here should be very similar to what you're going to get, but there are a few things. Now, the designer pointed out some things to me that are going to be different. 99% of them, my light just flickered, and I'm not sure why. So, anyways, 99% of them you are not going to be able to tell on camera. So, let's just dive right into it. Alright. The plastic on this is really thick. So, my copy while I was at Gen Con got mushed a little bit in the corner you see here, but, you know, it happens, I guess. So, the box opens really neat. The box actually opens like this. So the designer wanted me to know that the color for the box and the color for the insert are slightly different colors. I don't know if you can actually see there, and because my backlight over here, I think of fuse blue on that wall. I'm not really sure, but as long as you guys can still see, it's fine. So let's go and take that off. It says nothing else in there. I said this should be fairly close to what you're going to get from as a retail copy. This doesn't have any. This is not a Kickstarter copy. This is pre-production retail copy of the game. So we got the rulebook. From what I understand, there is a tutorial version or a tutorial in the game, like tutorial scenario. Words are very hard. So that way you don't have to read through the rulebook. You could just dive in and start playing. You don't even have to look at the rulebook. Looking at the rulebook would be for, you know, clarification, rule clarification. So here's the board. It's very minimalistic and very simple, but very crisp and clean. I thoroughly enjoy the. Let's move this around here. Thoroughly enjoy the board here. It's very nice looking. So we'll go ahead and put that here. So another one of the things he wanted me to point out is the insert that you see here is going to be much thicker and it's going to be much tighter. So like you see how these wiggle, they're not going to wiggle in the final copy. So minor little changes. Looks like there is a love story for Fog of War. Once you've played, we give it a year. Maybe this is the tutorial. I'm not really sure. I'm actually not going to open this until I know what it is, even though it's an unboxing, because I don't know what that is. So you have these. Oh, maybe. Okay, no. Okay, yeah, I will. So it looks like these are the different stories, and then you have tutorial. Okay, yeah, tutorial cards, tutorial card, and tutorial cards. So there's tutorials are here. And these, I'm guessing, probably get mixed in with these for non-tutorial. Not really sure. We'll figure that out. So let's go ahead and look at these first. There we go. Get these down there. So the art in it is very minimalistic, and I like it. Now, the cool thing about this game, even though you see here, you know, male, female, it's completely gender neutral. You can be male, male, you could be male, female, female, female. It doesn't matter. So, and by gender neutral, I mean the three main genders, but you get the idea. But the cards are going to refer to, you know, him, her, stuff like that. So, then you have, we're going to do cards next. I don't know if I don't think I'm going to open these just yet, because I don't really want, I don't know if these are going to be like I don't know exactly how these work. So we're not going to open these. So I'm sorry if that messes things up, or maybe you hoping to see what's in here. I'm going to assume by feeling what's in here, it's just more of these types of cards. So let's look at these first. Now these are your different markers. So you have 5 markers. They're just big, thick wooden things. Put those in there. Now these go in these. You have one pink, one blue, and keep note that the designer made this so him and his wife could play. That's why it's blue and pink. But my game, I was pink and I was the man. So it's not really that big of a deal. Doesn't matter who's what color. So these are just wooden cubes or wooden cylinders, pretty much exactly what you would expect. These are, looks like there's 2 of them down here. Yep. So these are little card holders that go in front of you, so you don't have to sit here and keep holding cards. These are going to hold your different like traits, I think is what they're called. Now this is an interesting little mechanic that they put in the game. So these are how you decide things in the game. So if I have to make a choice, it's like we're going to go out to eat tonight. Where are we going to eat? And it's going to give you up to 4 different options. So it may say both choose. So like, where does your significant other want to eat versus where do you want to eat? So, and if you choose the right one, then you maybe get bonuses, or maybe if you choose specific ones, you get bonuses and stuff like that. But they're weighted. They actually have a decent bit of weight to them. And the reasoning for that is they wanted you to be able to feel the weight behind your decision when you make that decision. You put it down, your significant other will also put one down, you guys will reveal it, and then those are what you do. And then you look at the bottom of the cards, which will make sense once we look at these. Like, it says here, like, if there's no match, this happens. If there's a match, this happens. So, and then you reveal them, and then you do whatever you're supposed to do depending on the cards. And they're weighted like casino poker chips. They actually have some oomph to them. So I thought that was really cool design choice. So some people may not notice it, some people may not care, but it's one of those small things that you can appreciate. So, and again, the room looks like it might be a little dark, so I apologize if it is. I did not expect a fuse to blow just now. So let's, oh god, shrink wrap cards are my worst enemy. There we go. Alright, so these are how these cards work. So we're not going to go over all of them, because we're going to very briefly look at these because they have story spoilers. And because there's so many of them, you're not going to always see the same stuff over and over again. There are a ton of cards. But I'd rather not be responsible for spoiling anything. So we're also going to keep these in their order because I'm going to assume that this means something when it comes to the tutorial. This is probably the one you're supposed to draw a sweet drama serious deck. And yeah, so yeah, you have your scene, your another scene. Okay, yeah, so these are how they work, and you have, these are what the things look like. So you have your different points values. So if I were to choose this, for example, if I chose A, because this says partner chooses. So if I were to play it, then my wife, for example, would have to choose one of these two. And it says you should sell your, and then you would, of course, it's for your own good, tell what personal items your partner should sell. So you could game this game, or you could role play it. And you got the freedom to really play it however you want. Depending on what you choose, you're going to put your markers on these ones right here, which I totally forgot to look at. You're going to put those on whatever it shows here. So you're trying to increase and raise certain stats to get what you want out of the relationship. And whatever you want out of the relationship is really up to you. So, I'm going to leave these because I don't want them to get mixed up because where it is the tutorial. But yeah, we're going to do that because I don't want to mix anything up because of the tutorial. And that'll just make things a little confusing, but you get the idea. That's what all of the cards look like. They all look exactly the same. They have that same aesthetic. Now these, these are candy. You eat them. It's delicious. No, these are wood. All they are, each one of these count as just one. You're going to put them on those things that I mentioned. So I'm going to leave those like that. I'll sort that all out later. Now you have your 3 different cards. You have your trait deck, which is for tutorial, tutorial, tutorial. So we're going to open up one of these for the same exact reason. The insert seems to be able to easily hold these and probably even sleeved. Let me pull this down so you can see it. So these should actually be able to be held sleeved as well, which is going to be really nice. So also, let's look at these, because there's two of them. You see the other one right here. And this is what it's going to look like. So you're going to have blue and you're going to have pink. So that way, setting up the game is literally set out the board, pull out the scenario cards, which should already be separated, like this. You'll be able to do that, pull out that, pull this out, and draw your cards. You're ready to play. So it shouldn't take but a few seconds to set up, and then you're ready to go. And pull out your chips that you see down here. So that's one of the things that I thought was really cool. So we're going to put this back over here, because like I said, I don't really want to spoil anything. I want my wife and I to be able to really fully experience the game in terms of the review. So I'm probably going to wind up playing this with my brother, one of my friends, definitely my wife. I'm going to play this with quite a lot of people just to see various people, or various types of people. So this is the only one we're going to open because, like I said, these all have tutorial things on it, and I don't want to... Yeah, because this explains how you use the tutorial. So I don't want to mix things up and make being able to go through the tutorial, because that's going to be part of the review, is how good is the tutorial. So yeah, you have your occupations. Oh no, mixing these up. Okay, you have your occupations, and then you have traits. You see here, and then you have features. So these all pretty much look exactly like this. So in this turn, on my occupation, I would be a teacher. So if I chose this, I would start off with a point in this. I don't remember what exactly the symbols are, but I would get a point in that. Then your trait deck is the exact same thing. And then now this is what you're trying to get to. If at the end of the game, if you have what you see down here, then you're going to get a bonus depending on various things. Then you have your features, which are, like you see here, you wear worn out jewelry. So because of that, you get this. And if your traits if you get your traits and you get your bonus here, and you're able to achieve one of your, I don't know where they are, because again, I don't want to open things, but if you get one of your ending cards, then you would win depending on certain things. Yeah, so I thought I saw it in here. Expansion. Yeah. So anyways, that is a very light unboxing, because again, I don't really want to spoil anything for you guys in terms of what the stories are, and I don't want to spoil things for myself as well, so I can include that surprise element into it. I did play, I think, the tutorial, or no, I don't think I played the tutorial. I think it was just the first scene. So anyways, expect a review out for this. This was given to me as a review copy. So unlike a lot of the other unboxings I do, where I will try to do a review, I will be doing a review in the near future. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time in the quarantine.